the universe attracts vibrations similar to those in which you focus. We, representing the collective/group/association of Pleiadian intelligences who work under the name of Abraham, we want to give you some formulas and methods to help you to create your conscious reality. We have noticed that they are well used the concept of time and place, because often, are aware of what they really want faster, despite the much or little dramatic contrast of your experiences. We feel this decision to emerge in you. However, although it has come with power and clarity and can express in words that anyone can understand, often, are not to vibrate in accordance with your decision. The formula for conscious creation says, in very simple terms, I will identify what I want, which means that I must make a decision and then I'll get a vibrational harmony with it. What we mean by this is that, at all times when you are awake or conscious, you're literally send a signal not much different from a radio signal, and the universe accepts that signal as your point of attraction. During the time that you are aware or awake, you're literally sending an electronic vibration, and the universe is to realize that vibration as your point of attraction and combine it with other things that are like it. Therefore, your words are empty and meaningless, while your signs often are actually in direct opposition to what you are saying that you wish. Always you are palpitating with a vibration, and the universe is to accept it as your point of attraction and bring it into line with similar things. Therefore, your words are empty and meaningless, while your signs often are, in fact, in direct opposition to what you are saying that you wish. We are continually sending a vibration, and the universe is to accept it as your point of attraction and bring it into line with similar vibrations. Over the next days, we would like to keep a phrase in your mind: harmony vibratory. It is an easy way to talk about the law of attraction. In other words, we attract what is the same to us. So when you are in tune with the vibration of your desire, there is no contradiction, and hence there will be no resistance. Energy is pure. When this line happens, the universe delivers to you what you are in vibrational harmony with your desire, with your decision and your point of attraction. Most people cannot make a positive request without contradicting his wish. They say phrases like, Abraham, I want more money, I'm so tired of fighting. If you say, for example, I want a new red car, the universe responds to your desire vibration. The problem is that they add immediately afterwards, but it's so expensive. And the cosmos also responds to this vibration. So, the universe must respond to two contradictory vibrations that cancel each other out, and everything remains the same for you. We hope that for a few days, repeat mentally, purify my vibration. And what we want to achieve with this statement is that the vibration head in one direction. Once they have identified what they want, your job is to send a vibration that is in harmony with the desire, and you may know if you have already reached or not, the way they feel. When you say, I want a new car, red, because my sucks and no longer useful, they can feel the disparity in vibrations. What one is to focus, not in combination with vibratory what they want. Phrases like, oh, it's too expensive, I do not know what I'll do, I am so unhappy, etc. They are not aligned with the feeling of wanting to also use such words in your requests. This vibration is in agreement with the shortage, the need, to not have what they want. If, when ordering, are attentive to how they feel, they can detect vibration in disagreement. If realize, they can soften it by saying something like, I see many people with beautiful and new cars, and many of these people are in the same situation as me, so there must be some way, or well, I do not know how it will come, but I believe it will come. This vibration is a little better. It is more balanced. So you can know if you are vibrationally aligned, by the way you feel you. What we want is to help you recognize how you are vibrating, because everything that is coming to you, at all times of your life, is coming in response to your emanation of vibration. All things. The reason most people do not do a very consistent work to harmonize the vibration of your desire, it is because people are very attached to the notice. We have a very important truth to tell you, perhaps 2 or 3, to guide you towards the agreement of your vibration. The most important thing is that nothing and no one can deny your desires. Only you can do it by sending a contradictory vibration. I mean, no one ever kept you away from something. Nothing prevents you from being rich and famous. No one is to make it impossible for you to be well. No one except yourself. And the reason they do is because they are wedded in the observation of things that lead you to issue a vibration signal that does not match the vibration of your desire. Humans who are predominantly observers, which in this case means most people on earth, grow in good times, but suffer in bad, because what we observe is reflected in its vibrations. The universe accepts this vibration as the point of attraction and combines it with other similar and so things. These people have more things to watch, which makes the cosmos them send more of these vibrational forms that the universe accepted as your point of attraction and continues to give them more of the same. That's how good is better and the bad gets worse. But when you learn to see, instead of observing, everything will change. A viewer grows in all circumstances, because a visionary is someone who learns to emanate energy due to its decision and not to let themselves be carried away by it. We promise that before we abandon this meeting tomorrow, if you wish, of course we'll know very well how to send power according to the vibrational energy of your desire. They should then practice for 2 or 3 weeks to get and feel that really are driving energy. When they can do, they will be the conscious creators who came to be on this planet. The most important thing we can say is that nothing and no one can deny you your wishes. Only ye can do as a result of inconsistent vibration. No one ever kept you away from something. Say, I go into this experience of contrasts because this same experience makes a decision arise, and it is necessary for any conscious creator who wants to start this creation. They may feel the power of decision. Ever any of you experienced some unpleasant experience? Yes? So is there something wrong, really wrong? Have you ever reached the point of telling the favorite phrase of Esther, taken from a movie, I am completely fed up, I will not stand it anymore? Have you ever reached the point where they could no longer resist more? This is no longer fair. It is a very powerful mental state when reached. There you will allow getting what they want, but it is the beginning of the process, because when they reach this state of mind, always within this experience of contrasts, what do you want to come to the surface very clearly, and then they can say, I do not want that. What I want is this. I no longer want it. What I really want is this. And even if your words have a negative vibration, they are the beginning of creation conscious. However, this is the most important part that we want to listen, because it is the part where things start to go bad for almost everyone. In this state decision, they know what they want but are still in a very incongruous energy level, because your desire statement is out of the consciousness of life that no longer want. So they are not yet in position to attract only what they want. They are at the top of your creation. It is now starting your work and can usually within 2 or 3 weeks. Now they know what they want. Your task is to find thoughts, words and actions, but mostly sensations and feelings, to coincide with the decision just taken. What you are getting always matches what you are vibrating, and what you are vibrating always coincide with what you are getting. There are no exceptions. They are always similar. This is the cycle that is repeated more in your life. When you cling to that which is called living, live a contrast. They know what they do not want. They arrive to the time screaming no to not want. out of the no yes they want clearly arises. Feel the strength of your decision. Still feel very contradictory in your energy. Then spend 2 or 3 weeks trying to align it. When I finally get it, you feel it. They feel that everything balances. They feel a relief, and when the energy aligns, the physical evidence of alignment is almost immediate. And immediately they are in the midst of a new situation with a new set of contrasting elements for your experience. And the process begins again. In this different level to achieve and want, are again examining the contrast and to say no to some things that lead you to those that want to say yes. And again, your energy contradicts itself and must find harmony vibration. The most important thing should always know is that they can feel they are leveling or leveling off. Now we want to talk about this issue. When Esther was a girl, she and her sister played with a card game. Memory is called. They put a packet of chips facing down on the table, and when it was his turn, returned 2 to see if they were equal. That's what we want to keep in your mind. They are seeking to match, and vibrations can know it through what they feel when they reach or not this vibratory pair. We want you can understand what they are getting is always equal to what are vibrating, and what are vibrating, it is always the same as they are able, without exception. They are always similar. When we look at our friends of the earth, especially at the beginning of this conscious creation process, we see how they feel insecure and frightened, for fear of creating negative things, with fear of getting a manifestation of something that does not please them. And what we tell them, in the clearest possible way, that is the physical manifestation, is for it to help you in learning the flow of energy. It is true. What they are getting is what are vibrating, and vice versa. Consequently, if they receive something in your experience that makes you feel a little bothersome, do not worry. Send simply your thoughts and feelings and vibration a little firmer. When Esther is a sweet, your cookbook says put these ingredients in a pan and cook them on the stove, but does not say how long, because whoever wrote the recipe does not know if your stove heats a lot or a little, or its pot is a good heat conductor. Instead, the book says to cook until you can make a smooth, soft or hard ball. So when Esther is cooking, pour some sweet boiling in a transparent glass with cold water. If you're not ready, it simply dissolves in water. If it is almost ready, form a ball at the bottom, and as Esther will pricking, you may feel it is smooth, regular or steady. Making and proving she can tell when you're as she wants. It is this method that we want to use your physical manifestations. Do not be static and frightened at the possibility of making a mistake. Instead, continue to say, what I'm getting is what I'm vibrating. What I am unable to me is to please at all. I think you should use a little more viewing and just under observation. The universe does not know if you're sending vibrations as the result of what they are watching or what they are viewing. Anyway, the cosmos is joining them similar things. So your job is to send, consciously thought vibrations that are harmonious vibrationally with what they want. Here is a very powerful statement. The solution to most of you will turn your display and disable the observation. However, if your observation is still active, we would like to become good selectors, because there are many who can see what suits your desires. But most people are not looking for this combination, purposely, because they do not know the power of thought. Sometimes they care about what they say or do, but few really ponder what they think. Let the thoughts flow as if they did not matter, and look after the words as if they, rather, were important. And what we want to know is that the important thing is what are beaming, which is the same as saying that the important thing is what they are feeling. If you are feeling fear for something, they are sending contradictory energy. If you are upset with someone, they are issuing incompatible energy. It's as simple as that.